I want to introduce you to the series, which I've been contemplating for the last week with my brother and my boy Joel, which you can follow him at El Bueno y El Viejo at Instagram and on YouTube, and also at Y Film Works. So we've been contemplating on names for the show, and we decided that the show will be named Advice for Artists. As simple as that, AFA. On that note, today I want to introduce you to the second episode of Advice for Artists. The word for today is tranquil, tranquility. The definition of tranquility, according to Google, free from disruptance. Because of the way we live today, I don't think that there is an hour that we can go by without being disrupted. Whether it is by a text, a message, a notification. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 benefits of being in the state of tranquility or being tranquil.
Number 1.
So number 1 on the list is thinking clear. And again, these things are not in order. They're not in a specific order. I'm just giving them as I thought of them, as I wrote them down. So one benefit of thinking clear is that you can make your own decisions based on your own opinions. So you're no longer making decisions based on what somebody else said. You're not making a decision based on emotions. You're not making a decision because you saw it somewhere. When you're calm, when you're at peace, the thing that was so big to you now doesn't seem as big. To me, it happens when I wake up. When I'm in the morning, I wake up, I have a sense of self that I don't get throughout the day. And I have my own thoughts before I even open any social media platform, I look at any books or I look at any opinions. I first marinate my dreams. I think of what I thought in my dreams, and I sit in my bed for sometimes 20 to 30 minutes to an hour. And I think of what my purpose of the day is. I think of what my dreams were trying to tell me, and I meditate on that. And to me, even though no thought of yours is originally yours, there have something that has influence. You might have seen a piece of paper that flew in front of you, or a leaf that flew, and that creates a thought that you didn't have before, but that thought came from that leaf flying in front of you. So anything that you see can become a thought, and now you can personify it as yours, but it came from somewhere else. So thinking clear can cause you to become more productive, more effective, and it gives you a sense of you.
Number 2.
Number 2 is that you calm anxiety down. You're not in a state of emergency. You're not paranoid. You're not anxious. Because what happens is when you're anxious, you have sometimes irrational fears that people have put onto you, things that have come outside of you and that have affected you, and you have attached to those emotions, even though they might not be real. So when you calm down, you start realizing that the things that you're afraid of, the things that make you anxious, they're something that someone else has been telling you or someone else has been poking you with. And when you calm down, you get to see that clear. You get to see that no longer are you tense, no longer are you moving fast. You're not taking your time doing things. And if you start moving too quick, you start moving quick and fidgeting, you don't know, you start making a lot of mistakes. You start dropping things. There was an analogy that Ryan Coogler, the director of Black Panther, gave, which relates to anxiety, in my opinion. When a football is thrown and the wide receiver is about to catch the football, most balls are dropped because the wide receiver starts running before securing the ball. So when the ball's gonna drop in their hand, they start running without having it and not looking where the ball has dropped. Instead of looking at the ball, grabbing it, holding it, and now you can run. Some people will start running without securing the ball, therefore they will make the mistake of dropping the ball. And that's what anxiety, in my opinion, does to a lot of us. And like I said in my previous video, all these advices and all these things I'm giving you is things that from my opinion, and these are my experiences pretty much. Things that I've experienced, seen, heard that I think applied in some sort of way to my life. And I feel like some people can relate to that. So one way to calm anxiety is by slowing down. If you slow down, if you do things with caution, not with fear, but with caution, anxiety will start reducing. And if you start questioning why are you feeling this certain way, your anxiety will start to reduce. And another way to calm anxiety is by harvesting friendship. And harvesting friendships is that thing that you have someone that's a friend to you that you don't have any shame to be around. You don't have any shame to be yourself, because you're now free of stress. You're free of judgment when you're around that person. And I encourage people to build friendships. And matter of fact, there's gonna be a video I'll be dropping soon on how to build friendships or how to harvest friendships using social media and using today's technology, which I'll be dedicating to a friend of mine that I dedicated a piece to. So be on the lookout for that video coming soon. So subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified when that video drops. Like this video if you agree with some of the points that I'm giving. If some of these points click with you, if you find benefits in the things that I'm mentioning, go ahead and give it a like. And also share it with a friend. If this video reminds you of somebody, share it with that person.
Number 3.
The third benefit of being tranquil and being calm is that your body starts to heal. Your body starts to heal itself. And like I mentioned, the reason why people do yoga nowadays as a exercise more than as a practice and as a lifestyle is because they want their body to be healed. And the way that the body heals itself is by relaxing, by being in a state of calmness, being in a state of relaxation, being in a state of pleasantness. So the body, when it's calmed, it starts to realize that you're tightening a muscle without noticing. Your subconscious is attached to something. Oh, so this is a perfect example. Sometimes you get to a place and you don't realize that you're breathing heavy still. That you're breathing heavy, or that your shoulders are up, and that's all caused by whatever you're in or whatever work you do. And then somebody says, relax. And then you say, I am relaxed. And then they tell you to take a deep breath and you go, and you see how much different you feel. And go ahead and try that right now so that you can feel the difference of how you were watching this video and how you feel as soon as you take a deep breath. And that's why it's so important to relax, calm down, so the body remembers to stop focusing on whatever million things you're thinking of, and focus on this moment, focus on the right now, focus on whatever's in front of you. And that's the reason why also I feel like we sleep, and through sleep the body regenerates itself, because it doesn't focus on anything else other than breathing. And on a little note there, I want to give a shout out to the body, because it's so smart to know to come to an end of moving and breathe, and through that breathing it heals itself overnight. But now imagine if you walk around in that state of mind of being calm, of being aware of your breath. And that's why in the East a lot of people have the yoga practice, and it's not a religion, it's not an exercise, which in the West has become an exercise that people do to work out, right? But in the East, it's a lifestyle, and people walk around in a yoga state of mind, in a calmness state of mind. So now imagine if you don't only heal your body when you sleep, but if you heal your body while you're walking, while you're talking, while you're doing whatever you're doing. And I think it is possible by focusing on one thing at a time and by breathing. Simple as that. Doing something as simple as breathing can heal your life, can heal your body, can calm your nerves, can better your health. Something as easy as doing, that's it. You're a little better than you were 5 seconds ago.
Number 4.
The fourth benefit of being tranquil is your creativity heightens. You can now focus easier on one thing at a time. You can now close your eyes and imagine whatever you want. Let's do this example real quick. This is a very simple example that I want you guys to try. Just close your eyes and imagine a square or a rectangle. Now if you see that rectangle in your mind That means you're so I do these drawings where I start doodling and then the whole thing comes to life little by little. And I took that drawing, I printed it there in vinyl. And then from that idea, I was like, oh, that could be a cool shirt. And people have told me, oh, you can make shirts with those pattern things. And I made this. So I made something from my mind to paper, from paper to that, to a canvas, and from a canvas to a shirt. Now this is a product that I can be selling, and I probably will be selling it soon. I just have to find the right manufacturer to have it printed. And yeah, so I'll be selling merch pretty soon. Be on the lookout for that as well. But yeah, so the fact that this is something that I can wear and it's my product, it's my brand, it's something that tells me that your mind is powerful. If you can think it, you can build it. And as you see, everything that everyone has ever made, somebody has to think it first and then go all the way through. But if you're not calm, you can be distracted very quick. You can be easily disrupted and your idea might be incomplete. So that's why it's very important to focus, because you can finish something from beginning to end. Because if you're not focused, if you're not calm, you can start something and get distracted, move on to the next thing, start something else, get distracted, move on to the next thing. And that's something that I suffered from for a while. And it's something that I'm correcting now by pulling through with my ideas, flushing out projects, and completing whatever I assign myself. Because nowadays, because I work for myself and I also work for people, but the things that bring me the most joy is the things that I create for myself, that no one has told me, hey, this is your assignment, you need to complete this from here to here. No, I get more joy when I tell myself like, hey, this is what we're doing this week, this is our schedule, and we're gonna make it from here to here, and then from here to here, this is our deadline, and we gotta finish that, submit it, and boom, let the world see it. Because that is self-control. When you have self-control, that brings you joy, that brings you happiness, to say like, hey, I can do this. I can do anything I put my mind to. I can push, and I can do it. When you're creative, the thing that brings you the most joy most times are like the simplest thing. When you find a solution to a simple problem, can bring you the biggest joy. And as you see, as time goes on, things start becoming more and more simpler. And we see, from example, like phones, right? Phones back in the days had 1 million buttons on them. And now the interface has become a lot more simpler, but the product itself has become more complex. So one button that takes away the screen. Yeah, so the iPhone, the iPads, and all those products. So it has only one button here, and that button takes everything away from the screen. But then, like, it's so complex. And that's like how I think the brain should be. The interface should be simple, but the product and the process is complex. Everything inside of your mind is complex, but you should always try to simplify it. And with the breath is the way that you can simplify it. Oh, and the breath could be like that button that you can always reset. You can always go back to center. Press the button, go back to center. Press the button, reset. Press the button, and I'm back. Now you can do whatever else it is that you want to do.
Number 5.
Now the final one is very, very simple. One of the most important benefits of being tranquil, of being calm, is that you are happy. That you will be happy. That you will be joyful. That you will be in a state of mind that heals your body automatically. When you're a child, you can run around, you can get hurt, you can scrape yourself, you can do all these things. You're now happy, and therefore you don't worry about that. You can get cut in a second and forget the next. That's why kids would like skateboarders, for example. Skateboarding is a sport that, to me, you will fall many times in order for you to learn the practice of skateboarding. But people, because it brings them joy, it brings them happiness. And skateboarding is something that I've never learned because I'm afraid of falling so much. And I know that from the get-go, you will start falling the moment you get on that skateboard. But when you realize how much joy it gives you when you're doing the trick and when you achieve something that is very hard to achieve, those falls, those scrapes are all worth it, because that's the ecstasy of happiness. Once you land that trick, it's way more fulfilling than being afraid of falling. Take a deep breath to take it all in. So with that, I want to wrap this video up. I thank you for watching this video. Again, if you have a friend, send this video to the friend that may get benefit from it. Like this video if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in this video. What benefit do you get from being tranquil? Something that I didn't mention down here. Or if you agree with what I've said. Also give me your own opinion of what being tranquil, being calm means to you. With that, I want to say never stop learning for you, because when you learn, you can teach others. See you in the next one.
Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on social media, and if you like the video, click the like button. If you want to see more videos, click the video in the middle. And don't forget, never stop learning for you.